Let me say something that might make you uncomfortable. But if you're an experienced woman in real estate, you need to hear it. If you feel behind, it's not because you're bad at time management. It's because you're still operating a business that was designed for an earlier version of you. Most women I work with aren't disorganized. They're over-responsible, they carry the clients, they carry the details, they carry the emotional weight of everyone else's urgency. And over time, that creates a quiet panic. I'm working all the time, so why do I still feel behind? Today, we're talking about why feeling behind has very little to do with time and what actually needs to shift so your business feels calmer, clearer, and more sustainable. Is your mind constantly racing with endless to-dos, yet you still feel stuck? Are you feeling guilty when you unplug? Or are you exhausted from hustling nonstop? Hi, I'm Lesa, wife, mom, grandma, and business owner for over 3 decades. I know what it takes to build a business you love without burning out. If you're ready to trade overwhelm for clarity and create a business that honors your values and your life, you're in the right place. So take a deep breath, close those 12 browser tabs, and drop the hustle. It's time to become the balanced businesswoman. Before we dive into today's episode, I want to personally invite you to something I created specifically for experienced women in real estate. If you're successful, good at what you do, and yet you're feeling more tired or stretched than you expected to be at this stage of your career, this is for you. On Tuesday, March 10th, I'm hosting a 60-minute masterclass called Success Without Burnout for Women in Real Estate. In this masterclass, you'll learn how to grow a successful real estate business without burnout by protecting your time, your energy, and your capacity, so success finally feels sustainable again. We'll work through 2 guided exercises and a simple framework to help you see what needs to shift. Not through more hustle, but through clarity, boundaries, and support. If you know something needs to change, but you're not exactly sure what or how, this masterclass will give you that clarity. You can learn more and save your seat at lesafrye.com/masterclass. That's LESAFRYE.com/masterclass. That link will also be in the show notes. All right, let's get to today's episode. Welcome back, my balanced businesswomen. I hope that you're all doing great. First of all, let me say, excuse my voice today. I'm still feeling a bit congested. I've been battling this cold, flu, whatever. I was losing for a while, but I think I'm on the other side of it. I think I'm winning now, but I know I'm still a bit congested, so bear with me. Okay, let's talk about feeling behind. Here's the truth no one tells women once they're established in real estate. Experience doesn't simplify your business. It complicates it. You don't just sell homes anymore. You manage expectations, you manage relationships, you manage emotions, yours and everyone else's. And because you're capable, dependable, and professional, you become the default solution for everything. So when you feel behind, it's not because you're failing. It's because the structure you're using hasn't evolved with you. Now let me slow this down, because this part matters. If this episode is hitting a nerve, I want you to hear this clearly. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not losing your edge. You're not less motivated, and you're not broken. You're tired of carrying a business that no longer fits the woman you are today. Most time management advice was never created for women in real estate. It assumes predictable days, clear boundaries, and minimal emotional labor. We all know that is not real estate. That's not your reality. So when you try to force yourself into rigid systems, one of two things happens. You either fail and feel guilty, or you succeed briefly and then burn out harder. This is why planners, apps, and productivity hacks don't solve the problem. The issue isn't really time. It's how much you're holding and how little space you have to lead. Feeling behind often starts with a quiet, heavy thought. It sounds like this: I should be further along than this. That thought fragments your focus. I've had this thought many times. And instead of leading your business, you're constantly chasing a version of success that no longer fits your life. Alignment begins when you ask, what matters most in this season? What am I still doing out of habit? Who do I need to be as the leader of this business now? The being is so important. Time management doesn't start on your calendar. It starts in your thinking. Here's a hard truth, delivered gently, or at least I hope it's gently. Your calendar doesn't reflect your priorities. It reflects your boundaries. Time leaks come from over-availability, reacting instead of deciding, and letting urgency replace leadership. I hear it all the time from the women that I'm coaching. Well, I really didn't get my lead gen done today because there's this deal that I'm working on and I really need to make sure that I hold it together. There's a file I was working on, the conditions came back, I really needed to take care of those first. Time leaks, over availability, reacting instead of deciding. Boundaries aren't about saying no to clients. They're about creating a business that doesn't require constant access to you in order to function. When boundaries are clear, time expands. Not because you have more hours, but because you're no longer scattered. Most women think leverage means adding more tools, more systems, more help. But real leverage often starts with release. Ask yourself, what am I doing because I've always done it? What would actually happen if I stopped? What deserves structure instead of effort? Feeling behind is often a sign that you've outgrown your current way of working. And growth requires subtraction, not discipline. If you're listening and feeling seen, let me leave you with this reframe. You're not behind. You are overextended. And nothing's wrong with you. If you'd like support getting clarity on what's working, what's draining you, and where your boundaries are leaking, this is exactly what we do inside my complimentary business diagnostic conversation. It's a calm, focused conversation designed to help you see your business clearly again and decide what actually needs to shift so your business feels sustainable, not heavy. No pressure, just support if you want it. Until next week, make it a great day on purpose. Hey ladies, I hope today's episode gave you something to think about and a little more breathing room as you move through your week. If it resonated, I'd love for you to share it with a friend, hit follow, and take a moment to leave a review. Your reviews mean the world to me, and they help more women find this podcast. For more support and connection, you're welcome to join my free Facebook community at bit.ly/thebalancedbusinesswoman, where we continue these conversations together. That link will be in my show notes. Until next week, take care of yourself. And remember, your business should fit your life, not the other way around.